There we
Oh, now you
go.
got to do it again so we can hear it.
There you go.
Ready? Here we go. The official announcement of recess. And welcome everybody to recess. We're going to get started. I mean, very quickly. Everybody's, I'm sure, got things to share, but just letting you know, it's open forum. Be kind, of course. I know that when it's open forum, especially on Zoom, sometimes we, crosstalk a little bit, but that's okay. This is an open discussion. It's like we're sitting down having coffee. Hey, Bill, I see you got your Immunotec cup there, or whatever you're enjoying.
This is not AA, Greg. We don't have to be that strict on rules, I don't think.
I was going to say this group, I have never ever seen anything like that. So that's pretty cool.
So, anyways,
I already took mine too. So
Also, yes.
there you go. There you go.
Drinking my unlimited wisdom.
So
There it
what's
is.
new? What's new, everyone? It's like, I guess I could start
Excited.
out by saying this. It's like, what's up?
The sky and my glutathione levels.
There you go, Bill. My glutathione levels. There we go. And what you guys are going to see too. Me and Craig were talking with Matthew, is that Matthew created like over 60 graphics and movies for the promotion moving forward with Unlimited Wisdom. So I will complete today the tiers and everything inside of Unlimited Wisdom, and then what we'll do is I will we'll also make sure that we just make sure that you guys have all those graphics to be able to promote.
Yeah, they'll all be in Google Drive and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So we'll have a place to do that, and then my goal today is also to start building the classrooms for Immunotec and the stuff that we do inside Immunotec. So Unlimited Wisdom is definitely a place where people can learn and figure out how not only to make themselves happy and peace and joyful, but also financially free. So there's going to be a lot of people that I believe, without a shadow of a doubt. Hi, Christian. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's like I said his name, and he gets a big smile. There's some people that I know for a fact will make more money with Unlimited Wisdom than they will with Immunotech. It's just they'll have fun just promoting that, and that's what will happen. See, Freddie, okay. So hi, Patrice. So again, like Craig said, what we could do is talk about anything, what happened over the weekend, what any incredible nice things, or what we could do is just let Corky ask a question on recess.
Speaking of Corky, I'm still waiting, Corky. Hint, hint, hint.
I know that was my question the other day. I was going to say, I don't know where we connected because I have so many platforms now. It's crazy. I'm going, where did you have the question? You had questions about TikTok, and I wanted to be able to answer them for you, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I spread the message to you on a couple of different platforms.
Yeah, Corky, if someone was going to send you a message, where's the best place to send it?
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I did go through Instagram and TikTok and even Facebook Messenger.
If you I give you my personal number, then it's Michael handles so much of that stuff for me, but he does not go to something that you had sent. But
Okay.
I'll give
If you
my,
send me a personal message, so
I was just saying that regular text is the best way.
Oh,
I don't know if I have your text.
It's going back to the primitive times.
Well, I'm a primitive guy.
Hey, I think if Terry or Matt wanted to get a hold of me very, very quick, I'm very good on social media, Facebook Messenger and
Yeah.
Telegram.
Me
but,
too.
but
Yeah.
it's funny. If I try to get a hold of Matthew and he's not answering on Telegram, I do send him a text. It's like, hopefully that still works.
yeah, No, I mean somewhat. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really the place that I normally answer is the place that I feel when I'm ready to answer, I'll answer on.
Hey, I'm ready to do some stuff, Matthew. We got to do
Absolutely.
Opening the door with Netflix. I'm actually doing a thing for Netflix. We're going to start filming today.
Oh,
really?
cool.
To do some advertising for it. It's a division of Netflix is huge, but I also did something for Warner Brothers last year. This year they got back to me and they said, "Yeah, we would like to do that now, but we're holding off." Do you know why? Because Netflix is purchasing Warner Brothers.
And then something just came up about Paramount Plus also getting involved with this whole thing too.
Yeah. Not to get political, but Trump wants the Ellisons to own Warner Brothers, HBO. He will not let the Netflix deal go through with Warner Brothers.
You think?
No,
I thought it was
0% chance. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Ellison is Donald Trump's buddy.
But Saudi Arabia wants to be in the middle of all this too. They're the
when Saudi Arabia buys Netflix and then also buys Paramount, then they'll own all of it. So.
I wanted
Corky?
I'm glad you were on, Matthew, because I wanted to bring that up.
I would love, honestly, like I'm very tech oriented. I wouldn't mind if Netflix owned them.
Not you.
but if Paramount owns them, then there's a higher chance that theatrical movies exist into the near future. If Netflix buys Warner Brothers and HBO, I think there's a very high likelihood that a lot of theatrical releases will be cut drastically, like we're talking about Annie. And when that starts to happen and theaters start to suffer because movies come out a week or two later on Netflix or on HBO or whatever, I think we're looking at kind of only having movies like Avatar or Dune or something in theaters. You're going to drastically see it not being
Don't forget
worth
about
it, so.
Tom Cruise. He saved the theaters before.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that what they said?
Yeah,
they've been suffering. So
well, it's interesting because the writers
he saved them.
The Writers Guild and the Directors Guild have both talked exactly like you're talking, Matt. If
I'll tell you
Netflix
this
deal goes through.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, Corky. Out of the two, the one that would be the most open to using artificial intelligence in storytelling is Netflix, without a shadow of a doubt. So if Netflix buys them, they have no attachment to any of these guilds whatsoever. If anything, they would love to dissolve all of the guilds. And so since that's the case, if they win, I could see that also being a possibility, because you have people like Christopher Nolan and these other big filmmakers going, writing open letters to Netflix like they give a shit about any of what they have to say. I think, like, at the end of the day, Netflix is a tech company, just like Tesla is. It's not. It's like they're more tech-based than they are filmmaking-based. And at the end of the day, they will use AI and have used AI already in productions. So I could see artificial intelligence drastically becoming part of. If you guys didn't know, Warner Brothers owns like Batman, Harry Potter, like they're I could keep going and going. They own a lot of stuff. Of course, all the Warner Brothers characters, Bugs Bunny and all of those and everything like that. So I think that there's a chance still that Netflix will get it, but from the rumblings that I've heard is like it's an antitrust thing if Netflix buys them, but if Paramount buys them, it's not. So that's kind of where the government stands on it. No, it's the same both ways, but that's what they're going to use to stop the Netflix deal.
Have you seen any pushback on
80? Give me 20.
Deborah, I really love your hat. So proud of you. You're the
Deborah,
only
I
one.
muted you because you were talking.
Lisa has a Christmas tree behind her, so
that's
see
beautiful.
a little bit of looks like.
Hey, Sherry's looking Christmassy too.
Yeah, Sherry's got a little.
What were you gonna say, Corky?
And Corky, before you get going, I just put my phone private messaged you in the chat, so just let you know.
Okay, good.
Oh, that wasn't meant to be public? I'm just kidding.
I know.
This is
You
Deborah
made me look, though.
Did
Did I?
So
I
I'll
can't
reach
believe
out to you
Santa.
right after this if you've got time. because I
Okay.
should have some time.
I
Right.
can't believe that Santa keeps his number private. That's
I have 2 numbers actually.
I was saying you
Hey,
got
I
to.
tell you,
Santa, you don't
these-
think Santa's got stalkers?
I'm telling you.
Santa stuff.
You know who the worst stalkers are? 30-year-old autistic guys.
There's a lot of those.
I can't
Because
imagine.
They're
That's
Yeah.
why
they're very focused. They know how to do technology
And driven as well. They're very
and
driven.
and they're 4, 5, 6 years old, and they want to talk to me. I'm off it. Isn't that funny? I love it.
that's why I love you.
Corky, did you know that there are companies that have hired autistic people because of their focus
Really?
to concentrate on creating, automation and things like that for the
Right.
companies? Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm real familiar with it. My wife is a parapro at for middle school, and so she works with autistic kids. So she helps me a lot to understand where they're at, and they get very, very focused.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend Susan
Brilliant.
teaches mild or mod severe
Yeah.
for the Orange County district.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
That is so cool.
that's
I'm
amazing.
so proud of her, man.
Right. What was I was going to ask you? I was going to talk to you about one other thing, Matthew.
Was it about the Netflix deal or AI or?
AI. Just I forget.
There's gonna be a lot of. I'm all week this week. Now that my mom's here and stuff. All this week I'm shooting all the AI content that's gonna go into Unlimited Wisdom for you guys to go through, showing you how I make everything so you can make it too. So
Cool.
anybody
when
on your team
when you guys
too.
see some of these graphics that Matt made, it just really reminds me about, like even show and tell. You know what I mean? It's like if you could just allow yourself to see something, and when you see it, you go, "Oh my God, this is amazing," and then share it.
I remember.
Don't think. Don't think. Look at it. Go, wow, this is amazing, and then share it to the world. Share it on every social media, because what ends up happening, as you guys know, it's like people look at it and go, "Oh my God, that's awesome," and then they think, and then they don't do anything.
Don't think.
Okay, let me zoom in on Matt here really quick because he's showing us a few.
I was hard at work yesterday making a ton of really cool stuff, and a lot of these are going to be animated as well for you guys to post. But there's just a ton of stuff. I could keep going and going and going. I think I made over 60 graphics yesterday. So some of them are even faith-based. So let me
I like
see.
that.
Awesome, man.
Incredible.
That's right.
I love this animation. This turned out great.
Oh, that one is
That one.
Yeah.
But this is the stuff I'll be teaching. So
Yeah.
there's gonna be courses in there soon for ChatGPT, how to set up everything on your Instagram to post, how to edit in CapCut, how to do everything I do on YouTube, TikTok, and school. So I think right now, if I go back here, I think between the two, this isn't updated, but I'm like well over 100 million views. I've got 50 million on TikTok. Definitely, it's like 54 million or something on or 55 million on YouTube.
Yep.
something
But yeah.
like that.
And I did this. I
So you
legit
said
have
you're
not-
almost
I
at
s-
100 million views on all social media?
No, I passed that a long time ago. Like I don't know why Metricool is skimping me on those things. So, but it is. So, yeah. I mean, I started a YouTube channel and decided just to utilize AI. One of the cool things about it, I don't want to go into a sales pitch here because this is recess, but one of the cool things about it is everything that I did with my YouTube channel, I actually used ChatGPT pretty much the whole time to plan that out. And the elements of how I've done that I have, let me see, where's this document? Because this is the one I'm really going to be teaching on here.
How many of you feel like this is interesting show and tell, and you guys are okay with this for recess?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun with me.
It's okay.
I just want all of you to go, Matt starts talking, and I can see everyone's face. They're like this, and I'm going
looking for...
Hey,
I think it's
know
great.
what?
I had a quick question for Matt.
Yeah.
Sure.
AI is the future.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I've been anti-AI.
It's the now,
to
actually.
be honest. And Matt, I just had a download from God, and he goes, "No, that's not right."
You know what's interesting?
You need to
I've
do
had
that.
conversations with my brother, because my brother's pretty old-fashioned. My older brother, Robert Hollis Jr.
Right.
And he's religious and goes to church on a weekly basis. And he was asking me questions about AI, and I'm like, we all know that story about the drowning man, right? Like you sit there, you pray for help from God because you're drowning, and then a boat shows up, and then a helicopter shows up, and you go, no, I'm going to wait. Why can't that be AI?
Right.
It is.
Right? Why does AI have to be like seen as an antichrist in a sense, when it's going to cure all these diseases and help creative people be more creative than ever and break down the barriers that all these people are holding creatives and other people from getting to?
Matt, that's exactly when I started, in 98, 99, and the internet came out. And the same people that, I'll just say that I love beating up Christians that don't know the Bible. You know what I mean? I love it. And so I go, so it says fear is not part of the Lord, that God doesn't give you fear. And if God created people and people create the internet, then that gives people free will to use it for good or for bad. Everything he's created, you can use for good or bad. So if God created a human being that created a rifle or a gun, unfortunately, people have the willpower to be able to use it for bad. It's just what it is. And so I dived into the internet, in 1998 and started posting and using the internet for good. And just like we were talking yesterday, the amount of education and encouragement I'm getting from other people that are faith-based, that are sharing the gospel on the internet. When could I ever find these people? Here in Montana, Laurel, Montana, rural Montana, I live out of the city limits. When would I ever run into evolution worship? It was on the internet. It was on YouTube. You know what I mean? So you whether you like this or not, you start listening to that stuff, and the algorithm gives it back to you. And now it's like virtually your whole feed is nothing but worship, music, and faith-based. You know what I mean? It's like in a blink of an eye, because of the internet, I get to see all this. Well, then it's like that way on social media. So social media can be used for good or bad. And every technology that ever comes out can be used for good or bad. I know how Matt and I are going to use it. You know what I mean? So if people want to do bad with it, then that's not our problem. I believe this. I believe that the people that will use AI for bad will drive that will create a huge part of darkness in the world. And you know what happens when people get pushed in the dark? They look for the light. And when they look for the light, they're going to find us. They're going to find, people that are using AI for good. So I'm sorry, Matt. I just get past when people try to go, they're anti-human. They're anti-human. Well,
there's really nothing they can do about it.
I get Christians coming in and calling me a pagan for the Santa thing.
Of course.
It happens a lot, and they don't understand that Santa was created to begin with from a religious Catholic, actually, saint, originally. But I have a lot about that, because that was one of my things I was going to ask Matt, is about the pushback, because I get pushback, but I see in different platforms that the ones that we did create do really well, and some don't do as well. But
The minority is always the most vocal. At the end of the day, people will consume stuff that entertains them and that they enjoy. It's not really about, and this is always going to be the case, especially with social media. It's not really about that small group of people. Like, it really isn't. Especially with artificial intelligence, anytime you use it, you're going to get a massive amount of pushback. It will feel that way, but it's really a small minority. Most people don't give a shit. They don't care. And it's mostly just based around the preconceived notion of theirs that it's in a way harming somebody or harming something or taking something away, which is just something that's been sold to them by a small group of people as well. That, like, listen, this has existed through history all the time. I could use a million different examples, but I just ignore those people. Like, I really get probably 80% of the feedback I get is normally rude or mean. Like, it's not nice stuff. I just don't.
That's when you know you're on track. That's when you know you're in the right place.
Well, I was talking to Mom. It's like I have that part of her where I just don't give a shit. Like, I really don't care what other people think about me. So it's since that's the case, if they're sitting there and they're going, wow, like this or that, it's like, I could give a shit. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal to me. Yep. So yeah, this is a whole document that I'll go through in one of the videos, but this is what I use to grow my YouTube and TikTok channel. So you can use this with AI, with ChatGPT, for anything. If you wanted to create a garden out in your backyard, this will help you use AI to make a garden. If you wanted to build a company, if you wanted to create graphics, make a movie, anything like that. And it basically runs like goal, research, create, results, review. This is how AI works, and I think this is also how humans work. So what you'll do is take this whole document, and I'll give it to you and show you how, but then you're just going to give it this prompt. You're an expert at helping people accomplish their goals based on this groundbreaking system called goal, research, create, results, review, based on section 1. And when you upload this document, after you do that and put that prompt in, ChatGPT is going to sit there and ask you every single one of these individual questions and figure out exactly what you want to be doing. And then by the end of it, you'll have a plan that it's going to spit out on how to do that. And when you have that, you could feed that into any AI or you could follow it. I wanted to hit, what was it? I want to hit 1 million views or something like that. And I just kept coming back to it. That's where the review and results come into it, right? So you get all the way up to create, and now you're creating stuff, whether it's a garden, like I said, or whatever, and then you're just bringing that stuff back, the results of that, back to AI, back to ChatGPT, and you're reviewing it and changing.
So Matt can only show you guys how to get 150 million plus views on social media. That's all he can show you how to do.
Yeah. I think that this, by the end of this, there will be a lot of people that get a lot more results out of it in different ways, because I think a lot of people just don't know how to use AI. Like they use it almost like a search engine, right? Where it's like, I have a question and I want an answer. They're not aware that it's like the world's best collaborator and helping you accomplish things and also keeping you on that. So like, you'll see in the goals here, what is the one outcome I want to achieve? State as clearly and specifically as possible. This could be to make $1 million, right? What does this goal matter to me on a personal or mission level? Or why does this matter to me? Like, you're going to notice I've written a lot of these around the training that we've done over the last decade that my dad's done, right? It's like helping you find your why. How will I know in measurable terms that I've succeeded? So it's like, how will you know that you've succeeded at your goal? This could just, like I said, be reaching $1 million. What non-negotiable constraints or boundaries do I have? Time, money, ethics, lifestyle. It's like, and you're going to see GPT ask you each one of these individual questions, and you can go into as much detail as you want. But then it's like, okay, well, you know, I only have an hour a week to make $1 million, right? I don't have any money. My ethics are non-existent, so I'm down for anything. You know what I mean? Or I have religious-based ethics or whatever it may be. And then my lifestyle. I have 2 children that are young or whatever it may be. I'm handicapped in this way, and It's going to take all that information and help you refine and figure out what your goal is. Once you know what your goal is, the next step is to research people that have accomplished something similar. There's odds are like there's billions of people on this planet. A lot of people have accomplished stuff that you probably want to. So it's like now we're going to go in and research not only the stuff that you currently have at your disposal, like what knowledge, skills, or tools are you currently missing, but it's also going to help you research other people out there that have what you want to accomplish and how they did it, and kind of look at your goal and your constraints and kind of figure out a playbook on how to pull that off, right? And then it's going to go through that whole entire research and then tell you, now here's how you create. Given everything we now know, outline a step-by-step action plan on what I'm supposed to do. Tell me, now that you know what I want to accomplish, my constraints, what I'm already capable of, where the current world is, and the people that I want to be like, how do I create or make things to accomplish what they've accomplished? You're going to see here, it's like, what is the smallest viable first step I can execute within the first 24 to 48 hours? Because you want to get results fast, right? So it's like if you wanted to start a YouTube channel, it's going to plop out and be like, this. Get a banner, get your name, blah, blah, blah. And you can always say, okay, I've completed all this stuff. What's next? And it's going to spit all that out too. I don't know any of this that you're having a personal conversation with it. So everything from this will get on, and I'll help you if you get stuck in this process. But this is like basically what I did to build my YouTube channel, right? I was like, this is my goal. I want to get a certain amount of followers, a certain amount of views. I want to prove that this works. And so once you've created stuff and been posting and doing things, then it's all result based, right? List of the concrete outputs we produced since the last check-in. So then it'll be like, hey, what have you made? What have you been up to? It's like, here's my stats. I got 1,000 views on this video. You could legit take a picture of your views and paste it into GPT. It will read that picture and then give you what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. Even if it's changing the title of the video, changing the description of the video, getting a different thumbnail. It can see images. So it's like, yeah, that thumbnail's crap. Like, you need to make a different one. And it's like, great, make me one. And then it does. So it's like, that's the level that we're kind of at now. So this is one of the many things. Like, I'm going to show you this. This is kind of like the first thing. And then after that, it's going to be, here's how you use ChatGPT for other things. Here's how how I did YouTube stuff. All of these graphics that you just saw that I've made, I'm going to show you guys how to make them for anything you want, your business, and then the animated ones as well. And you'd look at this stuff and you'd say, you know, how much does it cost to do this? It's really a lot of everything you see here you could do for free. Any of these graphics can be made for free. Wow. It's just knowing what to prompt and how to ask an AI to create them, right? Giving it the information you want. So the context for all of these graphics is that my ChatGPT knows what I want to accomplish, the amount of people that I want to bring into Unlimited Wisdom, and it's taking all of that information and helping me refine it to make graphics that will bring those people in, right? And so that's just an example, and I'll go through many, but super exciting. I'm excited to actually... and none of this exists anywhere else. Like, I didn't take the goal, research, create, results, review from anybody else. This is something that I've kind of been working on for a while. So you guys will be the first to ever use it. So I'm excited to see.
Matt, when you were talking about the thing that I love most when Matt talks is, do you guys feel the passion and the excitement that he has about not only doing what he's doing, but he also sharing it? You know what I mean? He knows. And I think that all of us have been sort of blessed to watch Matt get gooder and gooder at this. Yeah, I just see when he starts to talk that everybody just like watches what he creates and just gets really excited. So, Matt, I have a quick question for you. I know that you plan on doing a lot of filming and stuff.
Yeah.
Would you be open at all to, as you're recording, to have people watch you do it live?
Yeah, of course. I like the live aspect of it is going to be a huge part of it. You know what I mean?
People
I think
love it live, and I just think that
I wish I could do it all live. The problem is that it's like it would take. I'm so good at editing at this point. You know this, that I could take a hour video and make it 5 minutes. Like I really can feel where the viable information is. So another aspect of it is doing the live stream and then editing the live stream down. That's another route I've thought about going it with.
Yeah, because I know how many of you, if Matt posted in Unlimited Wisdom when he was going to go live to do a video on doing stuff, how many of you would like to get a chance to jump on that?
What's great is I would actually, from everything I've seen, especially since I use OBS.
Craig, put your hand down.
Especially since I use OBS, like I should be able to just stream it straight into school, right? And you guys will just be able to hop in and watch me do stuff and talk in school, so it'll still be private. So if you guys wanted to give me something, right? Like one thing I would love to do is take some of your guys' stuff. Like here's Lisa Marie's YouTube channel. It's like, great, Matt, what can we do with this? And it's like you're watching me in real time go back and forth with Lisa Marie and make stuff that she's now using. So it's like that's not going to be all the time, but I definitely am excited to help you guys as well with that stuff.
You use OBS quite a bit?
All the time. I'm using it right now. That's how I can do stuff like this.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
So I got multiple different scenes and settings and stuff like that. I could go live on all the platforms at once. So it's like I have a vertical one for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And I got one like this. So is that something you're interested in? I could shoot on how I did that too, how I set that up. But that's more
how you set up OBS. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, it's definitely great for recording stuff. So
he's been trying to convert me forever.
Yeah, you're quick with change with some things, but when it comes to technical stuff, sometimes it's like it takes a minute. So
wow.
And normally with him, it's when it gets irritating, right? It's like when his computer stops running at the speed it does, then he just goes and buys a new computer. I'm the type of person that goes, why is my computer running slow? How do I fix this? He's just not that way. I've never seen him do that. So
it's true. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged.
Right. Nothing wrong with that, especially if you got the cash flow to just go buy a new computer.
I do that with cars too. You know, it's like
Right.
people go, man, tires are expensive. And I go, I don't know. I don't know that tires are expensive. And they're
New
like,
car.
what? And it's like, you know, and the car's 2 years old, the lease runs up, and I just get a new tire, new tires with a new car.
Yeah, when I brought my last Tesla back, they had me pay for all the tires, even though it had like 12,000 miles on it, because I don't go anywhere really. So it's like they're like, oh, the tires were worn down, so I had to spend like $1,800 on new tires to turn back in my lease.
Wow.
Dumb.
They didn't do that to me.
No, you must be in another echelon. They want to listen. They might not do that this time because Tesla's not exactly doing as great as they were when I got my car last time. So,
Right.
Hopefully, though, I got an email the other day that they're like, "We'll waive all the fees and everything. Please come get another Tesla." And we're not getting another Tesla. So,
Aren't you getting a Kia?
yeah, the new Telluride. I mean, we need an SUV.
Sure.
And we need an SUV that's a hybrid, and Tesla doesn't make hybrid cars because, you know, my parents live in Montana. All my family lives in Montana. I live in California. Me and Hannah and Ezra do. So it would be nice to road trip out there. But if you've ever road tripped that far in a Tesla, charging it adds another 6 hours to your life that just suck. Yeah, like it's just sitting there 20 minutes waiting for your car to charge. And at first I was like, this is awesome. Like I get to get out and stretch. You go into the gas station and buy all that stuff you're not supposed to eat, but you eat on a road trip, right? And that was fine. Now I have a newborn. So now time is of the essence. I need to like get there so I'm not driving around with my newborn son for hours and hours and hours. Because every extra hour is more on him. So
Yeah, wait till he's no longer a newborn and he's like, are we there yet?
I'm excited for that. I'm hoping that cars drive themselves by that time.
No, Sandy? No?
Everybody's like, I can't wait for
he is-
I can't wait for them to talk. And it's
You
like,
can definitely
oh
wait
my.
for Are We There Yet? And we almost bought the Telluride, but we ended up buying the Acadia instead. But the Telluride, I really liked that one a lot.
They
And
just
then
announced the brand new one, so that's the thing. Is I saw
it
the
drives
brand new one.
itself.
I'm sorry.
It drives itself.
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
Super Cruise.
that's a huge thing. Like everybody, I waited long enough for Tesla to kind of like lose its special element, and now that it's lost its special element, I really am not loyal in that way to brands, right? Like I'm not loyal to Tesla. If I can buy a car for cheaper that does more, I'm just gonna do that, right? And I've had a couple of other things, like the Tesla that I had before this one was like back when they were somewhat new. This one, this is a more expensive car, but I can tell by driving it and stuff that the build quality is worse. So they're also like cutting corners, you know what I mean? And I don't like that very much.
Like mass production.
Yeah.
See, Matt's really good at talking Terry and I into buying a brand, and then he abandons the brand for something.
I wouldn't abandon the brand. We'll get this too. Like it goes back to paying for the tires, right? When I brought the car to them with 20,000 less miles than it was supposed to have, and I'm still paying for tires.
Yeah.
So I'm giving them a car that I paid for, and it's got way less miles on it than it should. Normally, when you bring a car to a dealership and that happens, they don't even ask questions. We used to have a Camaro, because back when we were just, me and Hannah, we got a convertible Camaro for a little bit. When we brought that in, that car also had like 15,000 less miles than it should have had. That was part of our lease. They immediately took that car back. It was like not even.
Didn't they say we'll come to you? Well,
yep.
Well,
they drove all the way to us to get it. And Tesla, get this: when I got my new car, they dropped it off in a parking lot, my new car, and I went to go get in it, and I couldn't unlock the car, and I had to sit there for 6 hours with customer support so I could get my car unlocked. So then I could get in it and take it away from where it was, which was like a parking lot. It was just sitting in a parking lot for 6 hours. And I'm sitting there looking at my new car, and I can't get in it. I can't use it. And I'm sitting there with customer support, and they're like, I don't know if you've ever dealt with customer support with a tech company, but like, you know where the customer support's from. So.
Yeah. well, even for us, we bought the top of the line X, and then the lease ran out, and then we got the top of the line Plaid. And I was really irritated with them on the phone because I was going, so we bought a new X, and you delivered it to our house. And they're like, yeah. And I said, so we're trading it in and getting a new top of the line Plaid. And
more expensive car.
Yeah. And I have to drive to Salt Lake to get it. You won't deliver it.
Correct.
And they go, I'm sorry, that's the way it is. I was not happy about that. I was not happy. Now,
like I said, the Camaro got delivered. Listen, when we got the Camaro, we were living in Irvine at the time. They drove that shit from San Diego to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And delivered it. The dealership did.
Yeah.
And it was like, thanks for the car. And then they just left, right? We signed the documents and then they just left. We ordered the car because that time you couldn't even get like a convertible Camaro. They were like sold out everywhere. And Hannah just wanted one all of her life. So I was like, okay, we have the money. Let's get one. And amazing car, by the way. We did like a road trip up PCH to San Francisco in that convertible Camaro.
Hey, now you get to keep those for memories now.
Yeah. So the Telluride is like, we're not going to get a minivan, but now we have a child. So the convertible days are over for now.
I want one of those convertibles in the Mustang, not the new Mustang, I'm sorry,
not
that
the
thing.
EV one?
No way. What they blew it, in my opinion. Ford blew it with the changing the whole body style for the Mach E. No.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, it's give me the old style Mustang or the style of Mustang prior to the Mach E, because those are the classic styles. This new thing, I don't even know what the hell it is. I'm sorry, it's not a Mustang. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
What a great opening. Does someone else want to talk about their favorite car?
Well, I was going to say real quick before someone else does, it's like I don't even think they make Camaros anymore.
No, they don't. They did
I
stop.
think the set that we had was like the last time, and then they've now discontinued the Camaro. So they don't even make
lot
Camaros
of manufacturers have stopped the
muscle car.
The passenger
car.
car.
Once all the old dudes have bought all the cars up, right, and the young people can't afford them, so it's like, who's going to buy these cars? We need to stop making them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now it's the SUVs and the minivans and the electrics.
A lot of EVs.
Yeah. But now, well, again, going back to the Mustang, Ford did keep that brand and keep creating a style of car, but it's an EV, and I'm sorry, nope. Won't catch me getting one of those.
I wonder if anybody had any. I would like to hear some of the testimonies on this. I had my first experience with it yesterday. I went, holy cow, this stuff is. I'm feeling.
Man,
there's that car.
This is the 2026 Mustang. Craig.
Sorry, Corky. We'll get back to you really quick if you don't mind.
I was gonna say, Craig, this is the brand new Mustang.
Well, they finally got the idea of going back to the original body style.
You're back in it, man.
Yeah.
That looks badass.
It does.
Badass. That looks like a GT.
I like the front end of that. What does anybody else think?
I still want my class. I used to have a 66.
How many people?
And I would love that back.
How many people just are not Ford lovers? I mean,
I wouldn't buy a Ford except for that one.
I'm not loyal to car brands, so it's like I'm not loyal to sports teams. I'm not loyal to car brands. I'm not loyal to anybody except you guys.
Can you guys believe that Matt still doesn't have an Apple computer? It's like, geez.
If I had an Apple computer, I wouldn't be able to do anything with AI. So I don't know if you know this, but they're inking up a deal with their arch nemesis Google right now to put Gemini in the next set of phones because their AI sucks so bad that they're falling behind. They had the lowest sales numbers they've had in a very long time because now they're not implementing artificial intelligence into any of their stuff. They're that far behind. God. So I think we're one or two sets of phones away if Apple doesn't make some moves from them losing a large amount of their.
I agree. I've heard the same thing. Apple is starting to suck. I have
my next phone. I mean, listen, I just got the new iPhone update, and it's like, look, it's liquid glass. Look how it looks. Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, but Siri's still an idiot. Like, none of this stuff. I still struggle to have it even put stuff in my calendar when I can have a full conversation with ChatGPT and have it remind me. Like, come on, that's like so far behind. So I think Tim Cook has to go at this point.
Corky, what was it you were going to share with us? I know I'm sorry about the interruption there.
I got really excited about this yesterday for the first time. I mean, really excited. Like, oh wow, this is. I get chills even talking about it, and I mean that sincerely. I had a crazy schedule towards. I had to drive. I didn't have to, but a Santa got sick, couldn't do his thing. So they reached out to me if I had that Saturday evening open to go to Bellevue, Washington, Seattle, Bellevue, to the Nordstroms, be the Nordstrom Santa for 5 hours. And so I flew like the wind, got there barely in time, went there, did the deal, got back to the hotel at 10 o'clock. The thermostat was all goofed up. I like it real cool in my room. It was so hot. I couldn't sleep. I was up at 2 o'clock. I got on my phone at 2 o'clock. I couldn't sleep. Then, by 5 o'clock, I get my stuff ready to get out of there because I had to be here at 1 o'clock. I got home and I was just exhausted. Like, I had nothing in me. I'm sitting on my bed going, honey, I just want to fall right into this bed. It's my bed, So she says, take 15 minutes just because I can do a 15-minute power nap sometimes. But I had so much going on in my head that I I couldn't sleep. So I just said, no, I can't, not even 15 minutes. Got up. I realized I hadn't drank this and I did it. And then at 1 o'clock, by the time 1 o'clock rolled around, I had what's called a virtual visit with a family. And then after that, I had a photography thing to do. Um, and by the time that everything was done and I'm home, I'm going, wow, I pulled that off and I am not tired. I'm energized. I sat and watched football for the rest of the evening. It was it was life changing. I'm
Yeah.
serious. It was like, what is going on? I can't answer it. I'm not all caffeined up. I probably was in the morning, which that's why I dove hard before I took this because I was caffeinated because I had a 2 hour drive back from Seattle back here to Yakima. But I don't know. So that's why on recess, I kind of wanted to hear your guys' testimonies because, we get to see them online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so
I
that,
thank you for sharing. I
yeah,
mean, since I've been on the product, the clarity and no aches and pains and just so much energy. It's like I usually get up in the morning and I'll have 2 cups of coffee, and
mhm,
then I usually prolong my walk with Mac, Dex, and Leo. You know what I mean? I'll just sort of like just put it off. And now when I get up in the morning, I know that I said, well, I'm going to take this in the morning instead of taking it in the afternoon. And when I take it in the morning and then take the dogs for a walk, I don't even need a second cup of coffee. I'm like going, I'm just wired. And not a jittery way either. You know
mhm,
what I mean? It's a difference to have energy and clarity, but then, if you're getting it from caffeine, you're pretty jittery. And so I'm blown away with the product. I can really, really tell the stuff it's done for me. And it's really, really fun when you're marketing any kind of product, when people reach out to you and tell you, it just encourages you. It's like, man, because I had a lot of people that know this. They're updating business from home. I know this is totally a different thing, and you guys probably seen that. It went out today. And so there's some guy named Doug something, but he's made like $333 million with Immunotec.
wow,
He makes $2.6 million a month.
Wow.
So, Josh has talked Mauricio to really, really upgrade and use business from home, with press releases, the stuff. And it's like, it's pretty interesting for us to be able to go, well, not only does the product documented, but look at all these testimonials. Corky, I don't know if you've seen where I posted in Unlimited Wisdom like 3,000 testimonials. And then on top of the 3,000 testimonials, Matt went through them and started doing some dubbing of the Spanish into English. And
mhm,
so, we have it now on the income side, and now we have it on the, I've never seen anyone in 39 years, but posting on the internet since probably, 2008. I've never seen anyone in network marketing that's making 2.6 million a month.
wow,
That's nuts to me. And
right,
and so it's exciting. It's
yeah. One
two
of the
point
things I got real excited about is Lisa Marie doing her karate kick on her Facebook page. I saw, and I went, man, I hope it does that for me.
Well, you guys, anybody else got anything that they want to say about how the products help them at all, if they're feeling
Well,
anything?
I will add that I've been dealing with vertigo and I was on the product for about a week. It was like day 12. It was significant for me. And the dizziness stopped and it's been gone for a week, knock on wood. So I don't know if it's a fluke or if it actually helped.
Well, I'm sad that you're not going to be as dizzy as you used to be.
Oh, I can still be dizzy. Not a problem.
I know I've noticed
Crazy.
clarity, a little more clarity in my head
Yeah, me
and
too.
focus too.
Yeah.
So that's what I
Yeah.
think, right now that I'm experiencing it. I think it's great.
Yep. I've
Definitely more
got rid of
energy.
my vertigo too, Lisa Marie. So
Yeah, I remember
have
you sharing that with me. And yeah, that
lots,
was
lots,
crazy.
lots of energy, clarity, sleep really
Hmm.
well. It's just like a whole new me. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I love that Matt calls it the God molecule. Me and him had no
Yeah.
talk about that. You know what I mean? And Matt like throws that out there. It's like God molecule. It's like we still got some crazy people out there that thinks it's a supplement, and it's like no, no, it's not a supplement. Anybody else have any?
I will. So in my first 6 days I took it, I noticed there was so much inflammation in my face that was gone. And I made sure I did the same little pose so everybody could see. And then I have my cheekbones and everything. But then for the past 5 days, I've noticed that I'm getting right up out of bed. I'm not tired when I wake up in the morning. I get so much done in the morning time before everybody else's day starts. And I love it.
Yeah, thank
And
you, Sandy. That
I only take one. I take the platinum and I take the greens. I have not done the energy at all.
wow. Well, I'm all out on it, man. I'm taking the one with the nitrous oxide, the sport one, along with the energy and green, and a Wimmy. I'm using the Wimmy. Those I'm telling you, I love them. I don't miss it every day. And then at noon, at noon, I'm doing the strawberry. The strawberry protein is like it is so awesome. And then at 6 o'clock, I take the blue one. I take the blue one, but I'm also taking all the things that came in it, the pills, whatever the omegas are,
The
or
Sunray.
yeah. And then I started taking, for those of you that need a little boost, I started taking the K12. I just put it, the shot of it in the little cap that it has, fill the cap halfway full, and then shoot that. It's like, I'm going like, if I got all the products, well, why shouldn't I be taking them all? So, yeah, there's nothing. Oh, and of course, on Sundays, taking the Sunray. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm taking them all, man. I'm an all-in kind of person.
Yep.
Anybody else? Bueller?
For
Anyone?
that or something else to share?
No, they can either do a Immunocal or what's their favorite. Go ahead,
Okay,
Sandy.
Sandy, go ahead.
Is the Bible right here
Now,
for all the products.
what is that?
It's the
Let me.
wellness. It's the wellness thing that came with it. Oops, my camera just went off. Hold on. It's the wellness
No,
thing
we
that
see
came
you.
with it. But now it tells you all about all the products on every single one of these pages.
Yeah.
It's like
It
a
comes
whole.
in a pack.
Look how
It came.
thick that is.
Yeah.
How many pages is that?
Not very many. It is 28.
18, 20.
Why? I
Yeah.
haven't gotten that.
I
It
haven't
came with my
either.
welcome kit.
Got it with the starter pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it comes with
Mhm.
it comes inside the backpack if you haven't
Oh, the
opened it up yet.
backpack. Got it.
Which, by the way, that backpack is really cool. Boy,
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all the
my mom said you
pockets
guys
and
haven't
it
opened your
expands.
backpack yet.
Yeah. I
There
have
it
all my
is.
You
Oh
still
my
have the
God.
backpack?
Thanks, Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine over here someplace.
Matt,
Yeah,
you got your
Corky's got
package
his.
yet?
I have not. No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the backpack. Ah,
Thank
thank you,
Mhm.
you,
Sandy.
Sandy. Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta get Christmas decorations out of the garage today, so
Good for you.
I'll need a little boost. We gotta move the some of the stuff in there. So
Yeah, Kyle drove with me all the way out there to meet Ezra. And Kyle's got that personality trait that I do. And so he walks in the garage and he's going, man, there's just everything everywhere here. You can't even park the car in the garage. And Matt's like, listen, I don't care. And like Kyle goes, I do. So by the time he got done, it looked like a full garage. It was like,
All organized and everything.
yeah, just all neatly packed around the whole garage. So then, Christmas comes and Matt's like looking at everything stacked to the ceiling.
Yeah, I got the Christmas tree out and I got like 2 boxes of stuff, but there's more bins in there and they're behind like couches that are pushed up against the wall. And so,
Oh, Matt, you'd love my friend's house. He and I go start every November, decorate it. Some beautiful decorations we just put up over the last month, and
Cool.
Had a really cool party yesterday with everybody, and it just, wow, it shines. I'll post it if you guys don't mind. I'll post it in the Unlimited Wisdom community.
Please.
It's a beautiful front to his house, and we spend the time, to put it all together.
if you could, Craig, let's take it a step further. When you do the post, ask other people to post their Christmas decorations.
Yes. If you
So we
guys
can
have
see
that,
everyone's
yeah,
in the
let's do that.
comments. That'd be fun,
we see Santa Corky, so maybe if there's more Corky to your backdrop there, post that too.
I got my whole house.
Yeah, it's like
Let's do it.
Santa's got the elves decorating his house.
Oh, there we go. Santa's on the move now. Look at that. Look at where all the lights
That's
are and
beautiful.
everything.
That's where I hang
Okay,
out.
wait a minute. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. There we go. Oh wow, look at this.
There's where I sit. There's where Mrs. Claus sits.
And who sits between the
Nice.
two of you?
One of the 3 dogs.
Okay.
So yeah. Then I could go into the kitchen, but it's not lit up. You can't tell. So
Very cool.
then
Very
I
cool.
could go into the living room. So anyway,
Back to the workshop.
back to the workshop.
Well, what does your hat say?
Sleigh.
I seen David was drinking the Immunotec.
Go ahead and unmute yourself, David.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
There you go.
Am I- Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to ask, which is your favorite, the green or the orange booster?
I don't know because I put them both in there.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Well, actually, let me try that.
Yeah, someone told me Mike, when we first met Mike, he called it the CEO shot. And
Oh,
so it was a sport along with the green and the orange, all in one glass, and then mix it up. And it not only tastes good, but man, it's awesome.
yeah, Robert, I am so happy. I mean, these products are just, I mean, it's like, what, why finally are they coming out? Like, out of nowhere, for the whole world to, sample, well, use. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, what a long time secret that, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, I think that when everyone finds out that it's actually out there, and then all of a sudden you find out that wow, it's something that I didn't know how great it was. It makes me feel like not this. Well, of course, this Master's Mind was amazing, but the one before that, where all of a sudden I just realized that. I believe in God, but I wasn't asking him for help on everything. It's just something so small and simple, but it is weird that we spend so much time in our head trying to figure out stuff without his help. I mean, it's weird when you guys think that, okay, let's say that you had me at your house and you were trying to figure out what's wrong with your car. That's a whole different level of stupidity. You got a master automotive technician that's your friend, and you're like, man, I don't know what's wrong with my car. I should try to figure this out. And it's like, what? And a lot of us probably are trying too hard to create millions of views on YouTube when we got someone that's going to show us, how to create 150 million views on social media. That's
right.
Yeah, I'd rather learn from him. Well, thank you, David. Thank you, David. I appreciate you. I know that the recess bell is going to go off.
Oh.
Good timing in that regard, yes. You
Well, have a
beat
great day,
the clock.
everyone. Have a wonderful Monday and a wonderful week. I love and appreciate you.
Thank you.
Don't forget,
guys.
everybody, Tuesday through next Sunday, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, we've got lives all week. So please don't forget to join us for those.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I think at some point I'm going to eat up one of those lives, give my dad a break. So
Yeah.
so
That's
we'll do that.
good.
Maybe one of those days we'll figure out what
Man,
day is the
that's why
AI day. So
Man, that's what that's why I asked you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I do daily wisdoms Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that would be a cool commitment of you, just going, listen, I'm going to be live on one of these days, and man, I gotta
talk it over with Hannah. We'll figure out what day it is.
Okay, cool.
So love and appreciate you guys.
Awesome.
Love you guys. Thanks for the great information, Matt. It was awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you
Love
guys.
you all.